The delay has just caused more and more anticipation and anxiety for us, but we're here, and I just feel a sense of relief that we can finally get started.
McLaren Flint received its first shipment of the COVID-19 vaccine this morning and immediately got to work vaccinating its staff members.
Our camera was there as the first person in Genesee County received the Pfizer vaccine.
Our Ann Perrette joining us now live from outside of the hospital, and quite the day for this staff. They've been working tirelessly this last 9 months.
An exciting day here at McLaren Flint with masks on. It's hard to see the smile on everyone's faces, but walking into the room this morning, I can certainly feel just how happy they were. The chief medical officer even getting emotional as we spoke about witnessing this long-awaited moment.
This has been, as I said, grueling for our staff, for our physicians, for our patients, for the community. We just want to get back to normal, and this is finally a ray of hope. We're going to take the fight to COVID and get back to normal.
McLaren Flint's chief medical executive, Dr. Dinesh Patel, says the hospital received its first shipment of the vaccine this morning. Each vial contains enough doses for 5 vaccines, 5 people, and they chose the first recipients carefully.
What we decided to do was pull 5 people that made up the continuum of care of COVID patients. So anyone from a bedside nurse to the CRNA, the respiratory therapist, and one of our hospitalists that have been taking care of these patients for the last 9 or so months.
Nurse Patrick Bryant is the first to receive the COVID-19 vaccine in Genesee County.
For those of you that are skeptical of getting the vaccine, just look at us. We're the healthcare workers that have been taking care of the patients, and we're stepping forward to get our vaccine so that we can continue to take care of patients, whether they have COVID or not.
The actual number of doses they received is still being calculated. Dr. Patel expects they'll begin administering it to the rest of the staff tomorrow. They've had a plan in place for weeks on exactly how they're doing that.
Understanding based on who wants the vaccine, and then ensuring that we're not doing, for instance, an entire floor at the same time. We'll pull staff a few at a time from each floor and get them vaccinated.
And this Pfizer vaccine requires 2 doses 3 weeks apart, so being at the mercy of whatever shipment they receive, Dr. Patel says it is very possible that the first recipients of this vaccine could receive their second dose before some of their colleagues get their first. Now, he does expect to not have his entire staff here at the hospital vaccinated until February, which is why he is still encouraging everyone to practice those safety measures: hand washing, wearing your face mask, and social distancing. For now, live in Flint, I'm Ann Perrette, ABC 12 News.
All right, and coming up tonight on ABC 12 News at 6, we will hear from Nurse Patrick Bryant, the first COVID-19 vaccine recipient in Genesee County, how he's feeling and what he wants the community to know about his experience today.
Feeling good, just relaxed and happy that, I can be part of this. It's an honor.
Patrick Bryant's reaction just moments after he received the first COVID-19 vaccine in Genesee County. The McLaren Flint nurse is one of 5 staff members to get their first dose of the shot today.
We told you on ABC 12 News at 5, the hospital chose these 5 because they make up the full line of care for COVID-19 positive patients. Our Ann Perrette joining us now live from outside the hospital in Flint, and certainly an emotional day after 9 long months of fighting this virus firsthand.
Yes, and we first told you at 5 how the hospital's chief medical officer choked up talking about the COVID-19 vaccine finally arriving here in Genesee County. He called it a ray of hope, and these frontline workers said the same. You can only imagine what they've been through during these last 9 months. Nurse Patrick Bryant receiving the first COVID-19 vaccine today at McLaren Flint. The silent anticipation as the shot went into his arm quickly turned to applause. Through his mask, you can see Bryant smile.
I'm just ready for it to be over, just like everybody else is, But this is the only way that we're gonna, there's gonna be an end to it.
Bryant started working at McLaren Flint 7 years ago, and as a nurse in the hospital's resource pool, he's been of service from the bedside to the morgue throughout these last 9 months of the pandemic.
Their family can't be here, so we're like the the pastor, we're the family, we're everything to them.
During the beginning of the pandemic, Bryant lived in this camper across the street from the hospital to keep his family safe, but also because he worked nearly every day. With the recent case numbers, he's had 2 days off in the last 30 days, a necessity with some of his coworkers actually getting sick.
It's been a long process, and we've seen a lot, and I'm ready for an end.
His situation is no different from Dr. Ravinder Singhala's, the 5th person to receive the vaccine today.
It's been rough. I feel sorry for the family members who did not get their loved ones back. We've lost so many patients to COVID.
He's encouraged by the vaccine and is asking anyone hesitant about getting it to do your own research.
Follow the science, read up on the literature, and then make your decision. It can help us restore the normal way of life and save hundreds and thousands of lives.
Both men also telling me that they are eager to see their families, their support systems also eventually get this vaccine. They told me they are so thankful for the support that they have been given as they have gone through this with them these last 9 months. Live in Flint, I'm Ann Perrette, ABC 12 News.